Welcome to Network Professionals. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Network Professionals. I'm engineer Javiria Oftab, Cisco certified instructor. In the last lecture, we discussed chapter 5. Other network devices. Power over Ethernet and Ethernet over power. Power over Ethernet and Ethernet over power are two important technologies in modern networking that enable devices to receive both power and data over the same cable, simplifying installation and reducing the need for separate power sources. Power over Ethernet. Power over Ethernet allows network cables, typically Ethernet cables, to carry both data and electrical power to network devices, eliminating the need for additional power adapters or separate power lines. This is particularly useful in environments where power outlets are not readily available or where a cleaner, more efficient setup is needed. Common power over Ethernet devices. Power over Ethernet switches. Switches that provide power to connected devices, such as IP cameras and voice over IP phones. Power over Ethernet injectors. Devices that insert power into an Ethernet cable to power a device, typically when the switch doesn't support power over Ethernet. IP cameras. Security cameras that receive power and data over Ethernet cables. Voice over IP phones. Phones that use Ethernet cables to receive both data and power for voice communication. Wireless access points. Devices providing wireless network access that can also be powered via power over Ethernet. IEEE standards for power over Ethernet. There are several IEEE standards for power over Ethernet, each offering different levels of power supply. 802.3 AF provides up to 13 watts of power at 48 volts and 350 milliamperes. Suitable for basic power over Ethernet devices like IP phones and access points. 802.3 at Power over Ethernet Plus provides up to 25 watts of power at 48 volts and 600 milliamperes. Used for more power-hungry devices, such as advanced voice over IP phones, cameras, and wireless access points. 802.3 BT Power over Ethernet Plus or 4-pair power over Ethernet. Type 3 provides up to 51 watts. Type 4 provides up to 73 watts. Used for high-power devices like pan-tilt zoom cameras, advanced wireless access points, and other high-performance networking equipment. How Power over Ethernet works. Power over Ethernet-enabled switches directly provide power to connected devices via Ethernet cables. If a network switch does not support power over Ethernet, a Power over Ethernet injector is used to add power to the cable run. This setup is beneficial for simplifying network installation by reducing the need for separate power lines. Ethernet over power, powerline networking. Ethernet over power, also known as powerline networking, uses the existing electrical wiring in a building to create a network, allowing data to be transmitted through power outlets. This can be a cost-effective way to extend a network in buildings where running Ethernet cables is difficult. How Ethernet over power works. Powerline adapters are plugged into electrical outlets and connected to the network. One adapter is connected to the router, while others are connected to devices throughout the building. These adapters use the electrical wiring as the medium for transmitting data, enabling network connections without the need for additional wiring or cable installation. Example: in a large office, Ethernet cables might not reach every corner of the building. By using powerline networking, an adapter is plugged into a power socket near the router and another adapter is plugged into a power socket near a distant workstation. This provides the workstation with internet access via the existing power lines. Other network devices. Cloud-based network controller. A cloud-based network controller is a remote management system that allows administrators to configure, monitor, and control network devices such as wireless access points, switches, and routers from anywhere via the internet. How it works. Instead of setting up a physical controller on-site, network devices are connected to a centralized cloud platform. From this cloud dashboard, network administrators can set up and configure network devices, monitor performance and traffic, apply security policies and updates, troubleshoot network issues remotely. Key benefits. Remote access. Manage the network from anywhere without being physically present. Scalability. Easily add new devices or expand the network without complex hardware setups. Centralized management. All network devices can be controlled from a single cloud interface. Automatic updates. Security patches and firmware updates can be deployed remotely. User-friendly interface. Usually comes with a web-based or mobile dashboard for ease of use. Example: if a school installs multiple wireless access points across different campuses, the IT admin can use a cloud-based controller, like Cisco Meraki Dashboard or TP-Link Omada Cloud Controller, to manage all access points from a central office or even from home. Now we will discuss topic number 4, which is about network cables. In this topic, we will learn about different types of network cables and how they are used in networking. Network tools and their descriptions. Wire cutters or side cutters. Used to cut network cables cleanly during installation or repair. They help in trimming excess wire before termination. Wire strippers. Used to remove the outer insulation from cables without damaging the internal wires. This is important for preparing the cable for crimping or punching down. Crimper. Used to securely attach an RJ45 connector to the end of a network cable. It presses the connector onto the cable so it fits tightly and makes a good electrical connection. Punch-down tool. Used to terminate wires into a patch panel or keystone jack. It pushes the wire into place and trims the excess, making a secure connection. Multimeter. A multimeter is an electronic measuring tool used to test voltage, current, and resistance in a cable or circuit. In networking, it's helpful for checking power supplies and cable continuity. Tone generator. A tone generator is used to trace and locate network cables through walls or large wiring closets. It sends a signal through the cable that can be detected with a probe. Loopback adapter. A loopback adapter is used to test network ports on computers or switches. It loops the signal back into the device to check if the port is working properly. Example: used to test if a PC's Ethernet port is functioning without connecting to another device. Cable tester. A cable tester checks if network cables, like Ethernet cables, are properly connected and working. It shows if all wires are connected correctly and helps detect faults like broken or miswired cables. Wi-Fi analyzer. A Wi-Fi analyzer is a tool, often a mobile app or software, used to scan and analyze wireless networks. It helps identify signal strength, channel usage, interference issues. This is useful for optimizing Wi-Fi performance. Network taps. Simply, sometimes, network administrators need to capture and analyze network traffic to troubleshoot or monitor data. While tools like Wireshark software can do this, sometimes it's not possible to install such tools on the live network. In those cases, we use a network tap, test access point. What is a network tap? A network tap is a hardware device that is placed between two devices, like a switch and a router, to copy the network traffic and send it to a monitoring tool. There are two main types of network taps. Passive tap. Doesn't need power. Uses an optical splitter or inductor to duplicate the signal. Sends a copy of all traffic to a monitor port. Works well for lower speed or simple copper, fiber networks. Active tap. Powered device that regenerates the signal. Used when passive taps can't handle high speed, like gigabit, or sensitive fiber optic links. Prevents data loss or corruption during monitoring. Alternative. Switch port analyzer, mirror port. A switch port analyzer or mirror port on a switch can also be used. It copies traffic from one or more ports and sends it to a specific port for monitoring. Useful for software sniffers like Wireshark without needing a physical tap. Cable types used in networking. In computer networks, different types of cables are used to carry data from one device to another. Each cable type has its own structure and use case. The three main types are twisted pair cables. Most common cable used in networks. Made up of pairs of wires twisted together to reduce interference. Two types. Unshielded twisted pair, commonly used in LANs. Shielded twisted pair. Has extra shielding for protection in noisy environments. Used with RJ45 connectors. Example: Ethernet cables, Cat5e, Cat6, Cat6a. Coaxial cable. Has a single copper conductor in the center. Surrounded by insulation, shielding, and an outer jacket. Used for cable internet, CCTV cameras, older network setups. Provides better shielding than twisted pair cables but is less flexible. Fiber optic cable. Uses light instead of electricity to transmit data. Very fast and immune to electromagnetic interference. Can transmit data over long distances. Two types. Single-mode fiber, long-distance communication. Multi-mode fiber, short-distance, higher-speed communication. Used in backbone connections and high-speed networks. We'll discuss the remaining topics in the next lecture. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel Network Professionals for more informative videos.